Alright, Walking Dead fans, it looks like the universe is finally taking us to London. So they released a new teaser for the 3rd season of the Daryl Dixon spinoff, and we definitely see London. We have some pretty awesome stuff with Daryl Dixon. It looks like this might be when he's in Spain, but we have badass Daryl back, which is pretty awesome. So let's break it all down. This teaser starts with this shot of Daryl walking through a desert. I don't know too much about the landscape of Europe, but this looks like it could be a Spain type of environment, because at this point obviously we only know of 2 locations that are going to be featured in the 3rd season. It's going to be Spain and the UK. I'm assuming that this is the Spain part from this season. But we see Daryl walking through the desert. There's some skeletons on the ground, and it looks like he's dehydrated and all of that. In the voiceover, he says, "I was pretty young when this all started," which is pretty accurate, but it's crazy to think about. But he says, "I was pretty young when it all started. Now all you do is run and fight." He ends with, "That's no way to live," or at least that's how the trailer ends. Now it looks like he's talking to someone as he's saying that, so I think he's maybe talking to maybe a friend, could be a foe as well, but it looks like it's some sort of a back and forth type of exchange. But we see him on his bike as well, pretty awesome stuff. Not much to really break down there, but he's going towards this other bike that's also coming at him. He has something in hand, and we see later that it's actually a shotgun. He's loading it, which is pretty cool. Looks pretty badass, but this is the guy that's coming at him. They pass each other, and that's how it ends. I'm assuming that Daryl pops him as he's riding away. I think this is right about when he's about to shoot the guy. But then we have London. So we have London in the Walking Dead universe, which is pretty awesome. It's not looking too well, but obviously we don't know exactly what parts of UK in general might still be functional, like if there's any communities like in the States and what we saw in France. So it's going to be interesting to see what the UK is all about and how it's doing in the apocalypse. But we see Daryl, Carol, and someone that they've met along the way coming with them. They're going through and crossing the bridge on the boat. Now, obviously, we know the guy as a comedian. I don't remember his name, but it's going to be interesting to see whether he's going to be bringing in the comic relief for the season or if he's going to have a serious role. But that's Daryl at the end of the trailer. It looks like this is where he's talking to someone and saying, "I was pretty young and blah blah." I don't know who he's talking to. It doesn't look like it's Carol, because Daryl wouldn't say, "I was pretty young when this all started." It doesn't really make sense. Like, that's not how he would be speaking to Carol, so it could be anyone. But then we have the title card. In the background, it looks like it could be like a Spain type of environment. It doesn't look UK-ish. It looks like maybe a church or something in Spain. It ends with coming this fall. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.